All right, here we go. Back better than ever, better than last week. Sit your podcast down. McFly here, joined as always by Reek and G. What's going on?
Good.
What up?
So I'm gonna get right into it, fellas. You know, on the heels of a month dedicated to our people, it hurts me to have to pick a side on this of all things. Randy Orton and Soulja Boy apparently getting into it on the Twitter. You know, I gotta say, Soulja's out of his fucking mind.
Crazy.
Like, yes, fuck.
He's crazy.
Oh my
Big
goodness.
Draco, man. What's good with this dude?
I hope Big Draco got the Draco because he's gonna be a grease spot trying to fight him.
Oh man, first Bow Wow, and then Soulja had to come steal the thunder and say, wait. You can't have too many 5'4" dudes trying to fight grown ass men in the WWE. Hold my beer, bro. I got you. So for you listening out there, America, that don't know, apparently randomly on Twitter, Soulja Boy compared, I guess, random dudes to being fake like WWE. So first, this unknown dude in wrestling said something to him or whatever. But then Randy Orton, who, if anybody knows WWE, pretty big deal in that shit. Like, you know, top 5 guy, I guess you would say, as far as notoriety. They get into it on Twitter. And he said, man, you fake, man, whatever. What I do is real. Which, by the way, it's weird that Soulja Boy says what he does is real. Like, real, and I guess, because to me, rappers are the ultimate actor. They present this lifestyle and shit that they do.
What does he do, though? What does he even do, though?
That's also true. But he said, I'm real. What I do is real. I'm like, well, I guess we don't know. So maybe you're right. He don't make no music that I'm hearing.
Right. I don't think he out there, you know, slanging rocks.
So they get into it, and, you know, just like you would expect somebody like Randy Orton if you watch wrestling, he was like, yo, man, you weak. He even called out. I listened to Tunchi. I listened to Jay. I listened to these people. He said, you soft. he said, you a bitch. I was like, whoa.
He did name a list of rappers that he listens to. And Soulja Boy was not on that list.
Rap. He said, you are not on that list. He said, yo, back in what was it, 06? He said, you was popping. He was like, he was hot. And then I don't know what happened. So he came at him hard. He said, yo, hop in the ring. So yeah, if you got a minute, go catch that shit. It's hilarious. But so guys, I mean, in a fight, let's just say in a WWE fight, what do you think your boy Draco gonna do against someone who's got him by like 6 inches in height and I don't know, like 100 pounds in muscle?
Like, the crazy thing to me is, you know how these things go, right? Vince McMahon and whoever's in charge is probably like, he's happy. He's the happiest person right now,
jumping around
on Twitter. But the problem is, I do not think, because you know it's an act, right? It's coordinated. It's real stunts. Soulja Boy's not. He wouldn't even be able to do that,
bro.
They would have to dumb it down so much.
Soulja Boy would be Soldier Toy by the end of this shit. The way he's gonna play with this thing,
it's terrible.
You seen your boy Bad Bunny was in there. He almost fucked up doing a move. I'm like, bro, and he bigger than he towers over Soulja Boy. He gonna have a problem out here. Oh,
do they have a? Is there like a racist rap group in the WWE right now? Because that's the only way Soulja Boy can win is if they team up with them. Because you know WWE got their stereotypes, the black guys that rap.
Oh yeah. You know what? Now that you say that, you need some coonage. I got you. Yes, There is a group who would love to partner with him. I'm guessing. Although it's funny because like even other black people were like, "Yo, I'll beat his ass." I'm just like, "Damn." Other black dudes, like young stars that would know Soulja, but were like, "Yo, yeah, I beat his ass. I was like, damn, he ain't getting no love out here. But there is someone that comes to mind. If you know wrestling, the Street Profits, that would probably be cool.
Soulja Boy, if he wants a shot, has to go find New Jack, the legend, New Jack, one of the most ignorant wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, that
so ignorant that Vince
was unhinged.
did not let him get in WWE. Right?
Yes.
Get with New Jack, because New Jack ain't have no moves. No. All New Jack did was hit you with items. Okay? He would bring a trash can to the ring with random stuff in there and hit you with everyone. New Jack stabbed a man for real in a wrestling match. Okay? That is the only shot Soulja Boy has. New Jack beat up an 80-year-old man for real in a wrestling match.
That man is unhinged.
Soulja Boy, that's the only shot Soulja Boy has, is to team up with New Jack and try to assault Randy Orton. Because if he tries any moves, it will be ugly.
I low key, I really want to see this. I want to see. They were talking about having him and having Soulja Boy, Bow Wow, and Randy Orton in a triple threat match. Because Bow Wow said he wants to be a wrestler. I'm like, yo, I'm here for it.
Only one threat in that ring.
Only one. It's a practice round. He gonna be like, what? He gonna be throwing them both around with each hand. Like, what are y'all doing? Oh my god!
Bashing their heads together like the cartoons.
Yo, I'm here for it. I do. Okay, so here's another thing. If Soulja gets in there, what's his special move? Like, what's his goal?
He gonna Superman that hoe.
I'm thinking, right.
That's a Superman.
It gotta be
Superman.
It's gotta be Superman. I don't know how you're gonna make it into a move, but it's gotta be the move, right? All right.
Gotta do a Superman punch. That's the only thing you can do.
Then
back out. And then back out.
He hits the punch and then he dances out because they probably didn't do shit, so he probably needs to run. Oh man, yeah, no, that gave me so much joy on Twitter, so much joy. Actually, now that I think about it, speaking of Twitter, amongst the immense joy that gave me, Black Twitter's at it again, man. Fucking at it again. Why don't you take this? I can't. I'm too hurt.
What was the hashtag today? Like give white guys a chance or something like that.
Give white men a chance. I saw it. I thought it was like a joke, like being like I don't know. I don't know what the joke would have been, but then I started looking at the tweets, and I was just
it was it was all like bashing black men.
Yeah. It was all, find it wherever you can. They're not shit. And then what was weird too is the black men that responded got bashed as well. Like, well, that's messed up. Like, I mean, I'm a good guy, but you probably said something colorist, so fuck you. And all the other guys like, yeah, fuck you too. And I'm like, I'm reading these dudes. Right. These dudes get dragged. They're getting dragged for just defending us. And then after they get dragged, they get made fun of down in the comments later, like, yeah, they stupid. Why right after Black History Month? This is what we doing?
You just got to remember that, the population of Twitter is smaller than people think, right?
Yes.
Vast majority of the people don't think like that. Hopefully, maybe they do, but the population is a lot smaller than people think. So to see that, it's like some people get alarmed, like, oh my God, the world's ending, black men are over, right?
Yes.
Probably only I think I only saw 20,000 tweets or something like that, right? That's not a lot of people.
But 20,000 tweets that's representative of 1 million people, probably.
Yeah, Black Twitter is not. Black Twitter is not as big as people think it is. Because you just think about all the stuff they have tried to cancel and have failed miserably. They've tried to cancel black men for years, and they just can't. Because it's not that big. You know what I mean?
Keep on trucking, man. Ain't getting rid of us. I do wonder why these things keep popping up, though. I wonder why Twitter has become such a space for that element. That always was weird to me.
Because you can always if there isn't anywhere else, Twitter is like the only place you can find multiple people that are going to agree with you. You can say anything on Twitter and you'll find a bunch of people that will agree with you. Like a lot.
It's good and scary though, because that shit just
I've been attacked on Twitter. And
you probably deserved it though.
I mean, it was like
For y'all that don't know, Reek is a master troll.
Right, look.
He be telling the truth. He be on there.
The worst one where I got attacked by. I've been attacked by hives before, but the worst one I got attacked by when I said something about Summer Walker, right? And she was doing she did a video. She was dancing in a mall or something like that, and I said she doesn't strike me as an individual that suffers from anxiety when she's doing all this stuff publicly and then whatever. So I said, if she can do all this, she can get over her anxiety and she can perform well. Because remember, at the time, everybody was bashing her because her performance sucks. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was basically saying that she can she's capable of performing better. But of course, Twitter didn't see it that way. They look at it they love making excuses for people. So I was attacked. Even though there was a lot of people
except black men. Black men don't get excuses made for them.
Right, yeah. It was a lot of people that agree with me, but it was 10 times more that was she has anxiety. How dare you speak about her like this? And I was like, I'm saying she can do it. Why are you sitting there saying that she can't?
The crazy thing about a lot of the stuff that you be saying on there is you calling out the obvious. It's like you everybody looking at something on fire and everybody's like, y'all don't see this shit on fire? And everybody's just walking in the house. It's like, y'all don't see this motherfucker's on fire, right? And that's all you're really doing is just calling out the obvious, and people just don't want to see it.
No,
because they don't fit
their
agenda.
They hate it. Anything positive, they will go against it on Twitter. So if you say, you know what, hey, you use the house on fire thing. If you say you know what, those we're capable of putting this fire out, and then 20,000 people will sit there and tell you how it's a dumb idea and how you can't take it, how you can't put the fire out. That's the type of stuff that they do on Twitter. So
I didn't like the I didn't care about the hashtag, to be honest with you. I saw that's damn, that's how it is, and I just kind of kept it moving. I can't stand the overgeneralization of everything, and I can't stand the people that only tell one side. It's I'm sure there are people that fit your argument, right? But I could also make arguments about y'all, right? And they just as bad, right? And I'm not saying one is better than the other, but does that mean, damn, let's get rid of these niggas? Let's go there. Let's take it to let's get rid of these niggas.
Right. And it's just they'll make it seem like every black man they meet is just evil. It's where do y'all get this from?
That's what I wonder. I wonder, number one, where are the people who want to refute that? Because I feel like they're few and far between. If Twitter is an open space for anybody to get their idea or their message out, right? There aren't enough that seem to attack it from the other side, because whenever I see, and this is me personally, they always talk about, especially for stuff like this, they always talk about, well, you know what? Black men are always talking about, colorist shit, or how they don't like, black women or whatever. If I see it anywhere, I'm just y'all sound stupid. I will respond and be no, this is dumb. Not over here, not how I was raised, not how my brother was raised, not how my uncle was raised, just period, right? So I feel I don't see that enough, and I wonder why. I wonder why the agenda is tends to be against us so much.
Bunch of unreasonable people argue with other unreasonable people.
Right. You can't argue with those people. You could say all of that.
Yeah.
And then it's they still won't care. They'll make it seem like you're one in a million.
I've seen that too. Well, just you are, but everyone else isn't. I'm really?
It's exhausting. I remember getting into a debate in a Facebook group with black women. Like they attacked me.
Seems to happen a
because
lot where you go, man. What's going on?
right, look, but the whole thing was like they attacked me because it was a scene on the show The Shy, and you know, I guess it was the kids, they were in school, and the one kid didn't like the one girl, and black women went on this rant saying that, oh, he hates her because she's smart. And I was like, you know, I'm a teacher. I have never seen a boy not like a girl and tease a girl and bully a girl strictly because they are smart. Like, I've never seen that. And they've all right, and they all went and attacked me, you know, and the thing that shocked them was I didn't go back at them with the same ignorance they came at me, because they were saying that's not true. I've been bullied before, Bob. And mind you, the women that were saying that they were bullied before for being smart are the last people you would think got bullied for being smart. Trust me. Like,
I don't know them, so I can't.
They're my friends on Facebook. I'm like, all right. They're like, stop it. You don't even look like you read books. Okay, don't even.
Come on, man.
Like, come on, man.
We gotta protect each other, man.
Right. Look, and I think, like I said that very, very well could be true. But I said I'm a teacher. I was teaching for a long time, and I was like, I've never seen a boy literally like, oh, you got an A, F you, like it's like I've never seen that. You know what I mean? But they'll make it seem that they'll create a narrative like this happens all the time. I said this is not happening. I said I've seen boys bully girls. 90% of the time, they bully the girls that they actually really like. And it has nothing to do with you being smart. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that doesn't even make sense to me. Like,
right. It doesn't
why
make
does
sense.
that make sense? I'll give you this. I will give you this. They may bully other guys because they're smart, but I've never seen them bully a girl for that reason.
Never.
They're on a different plane.
Like,
it doesn't even matter. Like, oh, whatever. She's smart. Cool.
Right.
Like,
they literally create the narrative like they hate smart black girls. Like, literally, that's the only reason why I don't like you, because you're smart. And that is not true. I used to be, like I said, I used to be a boy.
Right.
I teach boys.
I was one at one point.
It's like it's like this has never happened. I never disliked a girl because she got an A. Like, it's like because she was smart. Like, no.
I'm about to say, if anything, it made me want to try to act smart. You know what I mean? It made me want to be like, man, if that's what she into, that's what I'm into. Shit.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it never
studying this shit, man.
You know, and that's the thing, is like you sit there like Twitter, like they come with all these silly narratives. Like, where do you get this from? Like, you never even experienced this. Like,
that's
the key.
You ask somebody this shit. You ask 3 or 4 questions along this line, and you'll find out like, nah, this never happened to you. You made this shit up. You wanted to fit in, and that's what everybody was saying. That's it.
And it just hurts because, you know, like it's like how do you just make these comments and avoid like a history of like planned, let's fuck black people up and let's make sure they don't get along, and then you go ahead and do this. It's right. Like you sit there and tell me you know the history, and then actively ignore it when it comes time to like getting your argument across.
You know what though? I think this is conspiracy theory. I think the powers that be are implanting these types of things to create division among us. I'm gonna tell you guys this. Pete, the fake accounts that tend to get you said what?
Okay, Umar.
No. Listen to me. I got a theory on this. I'm not gonna say nothing outright. I'm gonna say out for the next week until we meet next week. I'm gonna say out this. Listen, look at commercials, look at families depicted, look at shows that come out, right? Look at all the dynamics. Look at how they portray black men, black women, white men, white women, especially when they're interacting together. I think there are messages across the board that are putting us to be subjugated at the bottom of that list of the least desirable, whether in a couple setting or in a family setting. And I think it's then reinforced by like accounts on Twitter, by like, you know, talking heads like Candace Owens. Like people who they get a platform and you're like, how the fuck do they have a platform? What the fuck have they done? What expertise do they have? If you look around, again, I'm just telling you, America, if you look around, you'll be like, oh shit, like, why did that happen? Like, it just, you'll find shit, you'll be like, that don't make sense.
We complain about it every year, all the time. It's like,
we do.
You know, we know some black men ain't shit. We know some black women ain't shit.
That's
right.
These are
so
these
what
are facts.
changed? So what changed? Why is it get rid of these niggas now? Like what changed?
And the other thing is, for me, it's like, all right, well, if you are really around these type of dudes all the time, what does that say about you?
Common denominator.
Like you don't know any good black men, so what's it saying about your environment? You're great because
I don't know.
Terrible people aren't normally with great people.
Talk about the culture. If they were complaining about the culture, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, the culture is pretty shit. The culture is pretty toxic and shitty. Talk about the culture. Talk about fixing that.
I agree. The culture doesn't pinpoint one particular person. Doesn't pinpoint one subset of people. It's just like we need to do better as a group. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Saying that shit, and obviously we're trying to, by what we do, how we deal with our own family, our circles of friends, whatever. Like, yo, let's make a better culture. Like, obviously that's kind of the goal. But this idea, like, I don't know, man. We got to call out this on both sides of the whole. All black men do this or all black women do. No, you gotta stop. We gotta cut that shit out.
Right.
Call it out on both sides because this shit is. And Twitter shouldn't be this stupid all the time. Not all the time.
And if you're gonna, speak on stuff like that, like, talk about it from a personal experience with the individuals that you're talking about, not generalizing everybody. You know what I mean? Making it seem like everybody's the same when we're not. And there's probably more evidence to show that it's more people that are not like what you're trying to say than there actually is. But
I mean, like the stat that came out, this is a slightly different topic, but not too much. The stat that came out that showed that black men are typically more active in their kids' lives in terms of doing stuff. I gotta find the stat, but literally it was like when they're together, I think that was the caveat, they have to be together. They were like, black men tend to spend more time with their kids, do more homework with them, they make sure they eat dinner with them. And I was like, oh shit, but you don't see that out. That's not the narrative. The narrative is we all ain't shit. Right. I'm sorry, G, you at home, you got a kid, right? With your kids all the time. Like, right. I'm just saying, like, this shit exists. It doesn't not exist, but like
that's it. And this is where getting into not getting too much into the tech, but like data, right? Like we talk about analytics and data and collecting data, and this is where, and I've read a lot of books on this too, just because it's going to be part of my job. It is part of my job, but like this is where statistics and people bringing out data, these numbers are quote unquote facts, but like there are so many factors that aren't being calculated. Aren't being calculated into the whole scheme of everything, right? It's like I can collect 3 pieces of data and make an assumption, but then I can leave out, location. I could have just only passed it out to people on the east side of Buffalo, right? Like I could have only passed it out to a certain group of people, which is obviously going to skew my data. And their sample size, there's so much that goes into data that you can't just take the data face value and make a conclusion that you generalize to all people, right? And you could take the data and you could do something with it. That I'm not saying you can't do nothing with it, but you can't just take it at face value, and you can bring up all this data about, these people do this, these people do that. But if you're not collecting your data from an unbiased point of view,
that's the thing.
What are you really doing?
Unbiased points of view, and actually understanding that concept of what the data is. Like when you make a generalization, if someone was to say, yo, black men don't do this, and they brought a reputable study that wasn't done by just, one political group or whatever that actually spoke to something, I'm like, oh, you know what, shit. Then how do we fix that? Because if you care about your people, then how do we improve? Okay, if we find a negative that is the majority or too much of a group, too much of a percentage, all right, let's fix it. But that's everyone's just trying to play to their narrative without having the data to back it up. And that's
right. And not coming with any solutions, like you were just saying.
Right, of course. It's just, oh, y'all shitty.
Like if you,
okay, like that's
Let
cool.
me ask,
What
when
else?
the last time you took a survey? Like
That's a good
Right.
point.
right.
That's a good
I wasn't in
point.
that data.
like
Oh man.
first of all, black people don't even trust niggas enough to take surveys, right? Like taking a
Right.
fucking survey.
Think about it. You walked when we used to walk through malls. It's ton of surveys. Hey, you got 5 minutes? Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm hitting by these Jordans, bro. Asking about no damn survey. 5 minutes for a cookie,
Right.
nigga. I'm out.
I got stuff to do.
I ain't take
Right.
that survey.
And if you did take a survey, when's the last time you told the truth on it, right? It's like, the fuck does this data mean, man? Just give me
Right.
context.
What's your income? $200,000.
Right.
Balling it. like it's out of here. Oh man. Yeah. No, that's data, man. We need more data. More importantly, stop about this bullshit on Twitter.
If they actually wanted to find solutions and go down the rabbit hole, you know, I think they would find more things that they didn't like when it comes to actually trying to figure out why they hate black men and why the black men are the way they are.
There's no fun in that. There's no fun in finding data and making solutions. I want to just bash people. That's what they want to do.
They also know if they go down that rabbit hole, they know that they would have a hand in making these men that they don't like.
Woo! He go in there. I love it because that's true. It didn't just happen
to all of us. You know what I mean?
And it sucks because that can really just, instead of blaming one or the other, that can really just be, hey, this is a cultural thing that happened to us.
Like you said, go back to the culture.
Mm-hmm. And we need to address it collectively.
Right. Because it could be both sides for the reasons for it, but to typically blow it off and saying like, okay, all black men ain't this, and then not go deeper into who's raising them, who's teaching them, who's, you know, showing them these behaviors, then you're not trying to solve anything. You're just trying to blame it all on people. So
get a couple of likes and shares and shit.
Right.
Get some follow. So Black Twitter, man. It gives and it takes. It's unfortunate.
And all this came from a Clubhouse conversation I hear. I didn't hear the conversation, but I guess that's what it came from.
Yo, I have not been on. I don't even know what Clubhouse is. I'm really washed right now. I have never.
Clubhouse is basically what we're doing right now, just with a bunch of people on the phone.
Yeah. Interesting. That sounds awful.
It's like what's the
party line? It's the party.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, old party line.
It's the old party line.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's the old party line.
It's just as exclusive now, so people feel better about themselves.
The party line with Abby's.
I'll fuck with it. Oh man! All right. Well,
yet another example of something black people are making hot and we ain't gonna get paid for. Also.
Speaking of which, I don't know. Like, I was gonna bring this up because I just reminded me. Did y'all see the Nike scandal with the VP of Nike and her son?
Son. First off, your boy, he is a legend.
He's definitely legendary for sure.
He you know what? He gets the GOAT background. This man was getting hundreds of thousands of dollars in sneaker resale money. He got his mama fired. Like, yo, she had to go home and smack his ass.
And the crazy thing is that the crazy thing that led to her getting fired, how he got busted with all this, because his mom was paying his phone bill. So the person he was calling was like, yo, who is this number? Looked it up. It's like, oh, she's a VP of Nike.
Did they go in the house? Was he just walking into the factory, just picking shit off the assembly line? Like, what was he doing?
He was using bots and like he was doing the standard sneaker resale thing. The problem is he had insider information on what stuff to go get.
Right.
Okay.
So he was he was flying across country, going to different Nike stores because he knew like, okay, it's only gonna be this limited pair of sneakers might only be here. So I'm go there, get it, you know what I mean, resell it for whatever. Like he just used all the inside information he knew to make a crazy profit off of sneaker culture, which we built,
which we 100% built and make no money off of it. We gotta stop building up shit for everybody else, man. We should all just, what we should do? We should all collectively, okay, listen up, America. we should all collectively say, fuck Jordan, fuck Nike, fuck Adidas, fuck Puma, fuck Reebok. We should come together with a crowd-funded source and just say, we're going to make these shoes. These are the only shoes you're going to wear.
It ain't built like that because Reek won't buy Masterpiece shoes.
Goddamn right I won't.
Listen,
damn right I won't.
It's for the culture. Come on, Reek.
What it's for. I am not buying Masterpiece.
What if that's the only way to fix the culture? What if that's the only way?
I will say it like my nephew. I will not buy.
What if that? Listen. What if that's the only way to reset the sneaker culture for us to profit?
Listen, the sneaker culture would die if this happened. It was like, yo, we started all the way from the bottom, and the sneaker culture starts with Master Percy. No, it's like no.
Yo, I was looking. I think I sent it to y'all in the group chat, right? And I was looking at like another Master P interview, and it kind of dawned on me like this nigga has the worst packaging I've ever seen out of any business owner.
Yo, he does.
Ever. Like you see, like Rap Snacks could be legit, but like look at the damn packaging on that shit. It's like, man, what the hell?
Because
did your little nephew draw this shit?
Right, he doesn't care about quality. Like that's my thing about Master P. Like he'll come with these ideas and just throw something out there. Like I don't care how it looks, I don't care how bad it is. I was throwing it out there because I'm trying to make a buck. And it's just like I can't stand that. Like if you're gonna do it, do it. Don't give me no Rap Snacks with your nephew's picture on it, like the way he colored it. Like it's like I don't want that. Crap Snacks
with the Crap Snacks. I do think with the kind of money he makes, he could probably stand and give a better quality product. But I will say this: if it comes down to buying a Masterpiece sneaker to save the industry and put people of color prominently where they belong, I'm about to buy a Masterpiece sneaker.
We're done. We're done. I'm not. We're going to get
the wings on the side, man.
Another representative.
Anything for the culture, man. I'm all in.
Anything for the culture. I have to do that.
Give me a Puffy sneaker. Give me a J sneaker. We need something else.
They did it, and they sneakers was trash. The S Carters was trash.
Would you buy S Carters or Masterpiece?
Listen, I mean, the S Carters were technically just ones with
right. That's all they were.
But that made it ugly. Let's keep it a buck. Like that's what made it bad.
I'm just calling it like I see it.
So this Nike exec, on a scale of 1 to she slapped the shit out of him, how mad do you think she was when he got found out for this bit? She's in, and I don't know, what did she make at Nike? Probably more than he made, right? So like, how
I'm sure she was in the 7-figure bracket.
Yeah, she's a VP.
She's a VP of Nike.
She probably got to go to parachute too. So right, she was some high ranking shit. Like yeah.
To know the type of information she was given to, she had to be close to something.
Right. Like she had information like, okay, they're about to stop making these. Or they only made so many of these that's going to be in this state, in this store. And it's just like,
and how did she not realize he was? She like,
I think she knew. Like I'm pretty sure.
Right. It has to be like she had to have known, right? She can't just be like, we making these shoes. They're gonna be in Chicago, only in Chicago. He just like, yeah, I'm taking a trip to Chicago.
She knew.
Like
it's no way, because he seemed like to me like one of the typical rich white kids who don't have anything going for themselves, and this is like the only way he can make money. And
college dropout. It must be nice to be a college dropout and just
Listen, she's still paying his phone bill, and he's bringing in $200K a month. Like, what is this?
What a psycho! Yeah, that made it go. Yo, salute to that man. He was like, I make hundreds of thousands of dollars, ma. I'm still not paying my phone bill.
I'm still not paying my phone bill.
Yeah, I need the unlimited data package, ma.
It's like ridiculous.
That's the only way you can get the Nike discount. What you mean?
Right, I forgot. Yeah, he's using Nike discount. Like he was using every advantage he had to swindle people.
That's white. That's like white privilege Super Saiyan level. That's amazing.
Right. That is the epitome of white privilege. Like,
I don't gotta work a real job. I'm gonna just I'm gonna take insider. I'm insider trading essentially, getting all this information, and mom's still paying my cell phone bill.
You could pull a mom card. Like you go to a store, like, hey, we don't have any more. Yes, you do.
Yeah, you
do. If you want more sneakers,
wait. So let me show you this chart. You see your boss? All right, and his boss's boss, and the boss's boss, and the boss's boss. So 7 levels up. You see that name? That's my mom. Bitch.
If you want another Nike to come through here, you're gonna give me those sneakers.
If you don't want me to fire everybody in this bitch,
what I'm trying to figure out is like they said he was using her card. Like how you get away with $200,000 a month of sneakers on your card and have nobody look at it?
How much is she making?
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying how much.
How do you throw a VP Nike discount on a $200,000 Nike order and nobody be like, we said you can use a discount, but not like that. We worked at McDonald's, we couldn't use a discount on lunch for ourselves.
You got one discount a day after your shift. You pay a full price when you work. I was like, it's just crazy.
Nobody saw this whatever VP discount for $200,000 worth of sneakers a month.
Oh my goodness, that shit.
Come on, man.
They were like, yo, she likes sneakers. They were probably like, yo,
you were just like, I get it. She works at Nike, so.
That is still crazy to me.
Even if she did like sneakers, she bought 50 of the same pair that say not for resale. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Oh man, I mean, I wonder where do you go next though? Cause I'm like, if I'm like looking for a CEO, I can't hire her. Her son gonna be behind her doing some stupid shit. Right, you just go to Puma, just say fuck it. They need people. They don't care.
Go to Master P.
Come on, man.
You know what?
Speaking of which, how's that acquisition of Reebok going?
So I listen. I'm not a Master P fan. I think the talks maybe stalled out a little bit.
Baron Davis ain't had the money.
Nah, Baron was.
Neither did Percy. It was like we need how much?
Hey, that's called not giving all the information.
Listen, they gonna do it. Baron got the money. They gonna do it. They gonna buy it. They gonna revamp secret culture for everybody. Watch.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Yo, let Percy live. Why can't Percy live?
That woman is going to be the VP of another major sneaker before Percy buys Reebok.
I mean, well, that's probably accurate. I want to say, nah, ain't no way. She gonna go to another industry, but nah.
Master P is like the Rock on Ballers. Like he don't have enough friends to get that much money up.
That man was scrambling. He was just like, yo. If you haven't seen Ballers, great show. Go watch that shit. He was like, yo, come on. I need this. He's like, you ain't got enough money for that. They were like, what are you thinking?
He's like, how much do you need, Spence? How much you need? I need $5 million.
You're like, I got $100,000. Like,
Master P is like, it's like, I need $100 million.
They say he's worth $400 million, but that's not liquid. So I'm guessing
definitely not liquid.
Definitely not liquid.
And Romeo got half of that.
Yeah, let him tell it. If you are on any hip hop reality show, you need money.
They own a part of it. They direct it.
Which one?
Sure, they do.
I mean, that's what they say.
All of them claim that. The only one I see on the producer credit is like the Simmons.
Dame claimed it. Like I'm like, all y'all can't have ownership.
Right.
Like, all y'all can't be directed.
And the thing is, like, that's why I said, like, the only names I see on the credits, I see Bow Wow's name on the credits and the Simmons name, Vanessa Simmons, and the other one.
Which one is that? Which one is that?
The Growing Up Hip Hop.
Okay. Those are because I would think the Simmons own some of that because they dad is a boss. So like I would imagine he would be like, we gonna own this shit. Like I could imagine that.
Every time I've seen it and I've seen the credits, I have not seen you know, I've seen Vanessa and Angela and Bow Wow more than I've seen Dame and Percy and you know, they might get a little bit credit to the show they're on, but Bow Wow and Simmons are like on every version of growing up hip hop as far as credits.
I'm gonna tell you how you finesse the game, man. This is how you finesse the game. Go buy some stock in Fox, and then when they ask you, what's your when they ask you,
I own that shit. What you mean, bro?
I'm a minority owner.
You're not lying. I'm a minority owner in Disney, guys. I ain't gonna let y'all know that shit. You know, got my little my little boss ass 10 shares. You know what I mean? Out here making guap. Nah, you want to know some funny shit? Some really, really funny shit? Listen to Romeo talk about him and his dad owning shit. Romeo he'd be like, yeah, you know, my dad was talking about this business venture, and you know, in business, I'd be like, Romeo, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Romeo. Please shut up. What are you doing, Erica? Got people running in behind me and shit. It's crazy. Anyways. Yeah, no, that shit's hilarious. Romeo talking about owning shit is the funniest shit in the world. The funniest shit. I'm like, bro, are you serious? You don't own the fucking thing. Your dad does. Maybe he gave you some shit. It's almost as funny as thinking on Lil Wayne, how he's like, I'm a boss. Are you? Then shit comes out and you're not a boss anymore. Oh, you're just some regular nigga around the way? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Well, I don't even want to do this topic. I don't even fucking care. Did y'all hear about this, by the way? The Lil Wayne and Young Thug shit?
No, I don't even know what this is.
No, yeah.
This is, I don't really care about it as much. I'll say this. Let me see. Let me get right. So apparently there's been rumors, and I guess Wayne confirmed this, that he has a project coming with Young Thug. Okay. Do you care?
No.
I mean, I didn't want to say no because I like some of Thug's music, but I don't know. I don't know about Wayne.
Okay,
Wayne should come out with Jewels before Young Thug.
Oh, I don't know if I like that either, but I mean, it's probably better than this. I don't know. Like, I mean, to me, Thug, Future, Uzi, even maybe Yachty, like, there's like 8 of the niggas that just sound the same. Like, it could have been anybody, and I'd have been like,
Thug unique though.
He got a more his voice is a bit more unique, but I mean, Uzi got a unique voice. You want to hear that motherfucker for 15 songs?
But I think Uzi got a forced unique voice. Thug probably just really go like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that. I'll say this. I like his delivery better. Because some of them other like Uzi, like in particular, I just hate when he just speaks ever. It's just, I don't know, it's just me. But
I'm not comparing Thug to like Nate Dogg, but he got the voice where it's like you can really play around with it. Like when you're making the beat, when you're producing the beat, you could really play around with his voice. Like the beat could be catered to his voice.
Yeah, okay. I really like Thug on hooks and stuff like that. Like he sound dope on hooks. Like in I like Thug, but I'm not interested in hearing him and Wayne.
I think Wayne, this feels like I need relevancy. And I wonder why he's not doing this with Drake. Because in my mind, the only guy I think could give him enough relevancy is Drake. And I wonder if Drake's pissed because he sold his masters. I would imagine he a little hot that he sold his shit because he thought he was going to jail and he needed money. So I wonder if they're still cool. I mean, I guess they are, but like, I would be hitting up Drake personally if I'm
Wayne probably sent Drake some of them trash ass verses, and Drake is like, "Nah, man, I'm high right now. I can't go there."
Yo, I'm thinking it's happened. I mean, we knew it would happen at some point. He's actually like he could tell Wayne, and he probably should tell Wayne. Yeah, no, it's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, this don't fit the project, but I got you next one for real.
He said, "Yo, I know. You know what though? I think he's gonna give him a verse. He'll give him a verse on Certified Lover Boy. He will.
A throwaway
Gonna be the shittiest
off his
song.
BlackBerry. It'll be his BlackBerry joint.
He gonna give him something. He can man escaped jail, man. He happy. He gonna give him a verse. I think he's done, personally. I don't think I want to hear Lil Wayne any after that. Carter 4 or Carter 5, whichever the fuck one it was. I'm just done. I don't think I want to hear no more Wayne. Like I just at all. Even with Doug, who I don't mind, but just it's the end of an era, man. I don't know. I mean, it's.
Is there a way Wayne can mature his content enough for you to actually anticipate something from him?
No.
So I was gonna say,
what does mature Wayne talk about?
Well, here's your problem. Here's your problem, Wayne. I'm gonna tell you what his content is gonna be. It's gonna be hard for him. So we know he's not really about that thug shit, right? So he can't just fall back into gun bars. You can't do that because he was never really like that. And when you got to know more about him, you realize he wasn't like that, right? So that's out the window. You can. I mean, I think you know what like he has to do. He's gonna have to go the way of like the emo rap because he can't talk that like Drake can talk money shit because he's become a boss. Wayne, we know you're not a boss. There's too much real shit that's proven that you're a fraud. So to me, when your lyrics ain't hitting with like real lyrics, and again, right now, what's hot isn't real lyrics. So you're gonna need a few old heads to be like, oh, this is hot, because otherwise, who's listening to that shit? You're not gonna appeal to a 19-year-old dude who wants to hear sing rapping and wants to hear just Dirk or somebody like that. You're not like that. You're gonna have to work on lyricism. So I think the only thing he can do to mature his content is actually kind of not mature and just go dumb down with like party shit and drug culture and fucking emo rap about being sad over chicks and shit. Because otherwise, I don't see how he appeals mainstream like he once was. Like, there was a time he was the GOAT. He was the fucking guy that summer, that year, whatever it was. There was a time he was that dude. That time's over, in my opinion. I don't know what he can do to get back there, except maybe again go the emo rap route. I don't know.
He just like, I mean, people called Corinne Stephens a liar, but I totally believe her when she said that Wayne was asking Drake on how to be more personal with his raps and be personal with his rhymes. Wayne fans, no way. Well, she's a lying this. Why would he doesn't need Drake's help? I was like, yes, when it comes to stuff like that, because Wayne literally raps about nothing. He's never gotten personal with his raps. He's never been, you don't really know anything about Wayne when he raps. Like you've learned absolutely, like you listen to every album, you've learned absolutely nothing about Wayne. So, it's like, I don't know how he can expand. Like, the thing is, he's rapped about nothing for so long. If he just raps about anything, any type of content or subject matter that's a little bit deeper than what he normally raps, he can run with that, and people saying he's maturing. It could be something from 10 years ago. Because
he has a story about him getting shot. I mean, because you would think, from what you know about his life, right? His pops died when he was young. The whole story was he was working for Baby. He got shot as a kid. I don't remember any tracks about this story of the development of him as a kid. Like, he goes back and raps about, I mean, J. Cole made an album about getting his first nut off in high school. I'm just saying, if you can be done, you can go through that shit and just make up from when, I got shot when I was little, like, and just make a whole song. I don't know if he has, hate to say it, I don't know if he has the talent to do it. I don't know if he's Wayne, if he's not just off the brain, scatterbrain shit. I don't know if he's Wayne anymore if he can't do that.
No, I agree. Because I think the thing is with people, when they started going when he was the king, greatest rapper alive and all that stuff, I mean, I think it was just literally is off of his ability to just rap. But I remember
it was.
And I remember him saying, it was on Rap City The Basement. He said in interviews, because they asked him, why did you change your style? And he said, I want to show these New York niggas that I can rap. So that's when it's like, it's punchlines. It's, you know what I mean? Like it's that rapid flow and all that type of stuff. And not saying like, and he did that well, but at the same time, there's no content really. Like it's just random lines. You know what I mean?
New York MC can give you a story. He can give you punchlines that's actually a part of a story. A whole album can tell a story. He didn't.
It's crazy because
that.
He should have some content. Like you got Pardon, bro. Like you can't make a couple songs off of that.
Right. I mean, right. He should have good content. I'm saying the things that you know about his life, you figure, man, that's a couple dope tracks right there, just off of a couple events that happened. Right? You can make a shit. Kanye made a song about supporting the goddamn president. We were all kind of like, all right, maybe. The song was at least decent. Like, you're still crazy as shit, but you know what I mean? Like, you've seen things. I don't know. I think he's done. And you know, God bless the boy Thugger for saying, you know what, man?
I'll save you.
I'm gonna throw you some juice cause you starving, brother. What's the Denzel line? That brother's starving. Yeah, that brother's starving. He needed. Yeah, listen to the album.
And the great thing, he's dead, and all you're seeing is like his kids running around right now. This is like heavy Wayne influence as far as the culture, the behavior, the way they dress, the way they act.
Dude, you're right. That's what I'm saying. All he can do is really do what they created beyond him. Because all of that stuff, is like almost like that skateboard drug culture. He made it. He made it what it was. Before him, that was lame. That wasn't cool.
Right.
We wasn't doing that. Right. That was not the era. And then it was like, oh, that generation that looks at him as being the GOAT or top 5 was like, I'm gonna be just like Wayne. Well, here you go. And now them boys is hot and he's trash.
I mean, that's probably the answer though, right? Go work with them.
That's what I'm saying. That's go that route. That's the only way. I don't even think Young Thug is the guy. Like I said, I think there's other guys that he should be like hitting up, like, yo, we should do an album together. I think that's what he should be doing. Cause like Young Thug is almost like, I don't know. I guess it still works with him, but it ain't the same. It ain't the same.
Yeah. I at least have confidence. So like when I listen to Young Thug's production, I at least have confidence that if Wayne drops a trash verse, I'll at least like the beat.
Fair. That's fair.
Because Young Thug typically raps on like pretty decent tracks, well-produced tracks. Whether the beat is good or not, they're at least well-produced.
That's true.
I do hope. Well, I'll listen to it, but I also can't get over the fact that he supported the president, or the former president. Oh,
I think he got paid though. Like, I mean,
I think it was strategic to get out.
Yeah,
but so let me ask you this, and I don't want to dwell on this too long. Doesn't that make you feel like, I know why you did it? Does he lose some points in your eyes because you sold out? Granted, you felt like it was for you. You hope that it would get you a pardon, whatever. Do you feel like, oh man, I can't respect you the same way? Like I don't want to maybe hear your shit because of that?
I don't think life is that serious.
It doesn't affect me too much.
I'm disappointed, but I mean, I never interact. It's like I'm never going to interact with Wayne. I didn't interact with him before. His decision had no impact on me. It's just unfortunate that all the people that looked up to him potentially could feel some type of way. Like it could make them feel like something. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, that's fair. I don't know if anybody, honestly, now that the shit's over, I don't know if anybody cares, honestly.
Yeah, and that's why it didn't bother me that much, because I knew, like, okay, they just outraged right now, but then in a couple of weeks, they're not going to care.
Yeah, I mean, they can ask you the question: if you were in jail, would you have a conversation? I don't know what he did with the president, but would you have a conversation with Trump to get pardoned?
Yep.
I'm about to say, right?
Get me out of the pokey.
I think most people would say yeah.
Right. So why people fake mad?
I think people want to believe that people like them are going to be the people they looked up to are going to be better than just normal people. That's what I think.
I don't think people are ready to admit that Trump is a terrible guy that could potentially do some good things.
I think people are willing to admit that. I just think what I would say,
but they don't want to. Black people don't want to admit that. Like, he's a terrible guy. He's going to do a lot of damage, but he could potentially do something that benefits you, right? Not because he wants to, not because it's in his interest to do some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, black folks in general don't want to accept that. That's fair. I would say overall they don't want to accept that, but I think you're right. Definitely, he could. It's just he if anything, if he was still in power, it would definitely come by accident. Oh, I helped out you guys. All right, well, whatever, fuck it. Like, it wasn't my intention, but fuck it, whatever.
Like, I'm out, so
right, you gonna stay in jail because your morals? Come on, bro.
Right, like, yeah, I'm out of here.
I mean, the only thing I would say to that is
about that on the outside.
The only thing I would say to that is he's kind of a dumbass for being in that situation in the first place. You're a known felon getting on a plane with a gun. It's kind of just like you kind of deserve this shit. It isn't like you did something that like you really deserved a pardon. It's kind of just like you're a fucking idiot. So like,
it's like you look at somebody like T.I. It's like, how do you keep getting caught?
T.I. just got fired from Marvel.
Yeah,
T.I. got fired from Marvel. What was he doing for Marvel?
Ant-Man.
Oh shit! Yeah,
all the allegations with him and Tiny.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't want to go on. I don't want to go on this road. I don't want to do it, man. I just
don't go down the rabbit hole.
Don't do it. Don't go down the rabbit hole.
I don't think things should be done off of allegations. Period. Of any kind, of anything. If someone just says you did some shit, we supposedly live in a community, we live in a world where you have to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt that some shit was fucking done. I don't like how shit is done because of public appearance, because of an allegation, which could be a fucking fabrication. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
In a perfect world, yes.
Yes, but that's not the world we live in. Yes. I mean, but fuck it. I ain't even want to have it anyway. Go, like, it's fine. Go do some other shit. Like, all right. Well,
yo, I can't stand Reek.
Well, I only got one thing left.
I'll catch y'all.
It's about that time. Oh, these are always my favorite segments. We are talking about the New York Knicks. No, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. We're talking about the 4th place New York Knicks. By the way, what place are the Pelicans? I don't fucking care. Boys is looking good. I'm happy, but that also brings me to the point I wanted to make on this. Why the fuck does everybody hate when New York is happy? And not Brooklyn, because they're Brooklyn. Why does everyone hate when we're happy? Like, why can't I just enjoy that we are good for a change, at least for the moment?
The Knicks fans are the only fans like that. When we're winning, like you're going to get annoyed by us.
Oh,
because we are just, we're over the top. Listen, I saw people partying in front of Madison Square Garden last week when we were 500.
They weren't they were leaving. They were just cheering.
Right.
They were excited. It wasn't a
like,
party.
Let's go.
It was a win. Don't do that, Reek. Don't do that. It was a good win against a quality opponent.
But this is what we do. This is the Knicks fans. This is what we do. We're going to take everything over the top.
Don't let us don't let us actually get good. The year we win a title, just stay off Twitter for a month.
Listen,
just stay off Twitter for a month.
We win a title.
Don't come to New York and visit for a month. Just don't.
We win a title. Manhattan is going to look like I Am Legend.
Yo, that is a fact. It will be absolute anarchy. Absolute anarchy if we win. It's just something about it, man. And I can't help but think, what's going on in Brooklyn? I can't. What's going on over there? I don't think anybody fucking knows. It's Brooklyn, crazy.
Right. Brooklyn is almost like they're the national team. Like they hold no weight in New York, like at all.
Like nothing. Like no one cares. It's
people do not understand. Like Derrick Rose is probably the most popular player walking around this week.
I'm trying to tell you. I live here. I'm telling you, there's no Brooklyn Nets hats. There's no jerseys. No one gives a fuck. No one cares.
The only person I've seen wearing Brooklyn Nets gear is Math Hoffa.
Really? Is he from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's just repping Brooklyn. Okay.
Right.
He just says Brooklyn on it. That's why he got it. All right, fair. Dude, it's crazy. Oh man. You're right. We're over the top. I still can't stand like the hate coverage. And I get it, man. It's Knicks for clicks, man. I get it. But the hate, man, Quickly's balling out. Rose is balling out. Randall's balling out. Tibbs should be in the competition for Coach of the Year. Like he just should.
Yeah, we balling. Like, we are a good team. We're a good team, and people just hate to see it. But the NBA loves it because when the Knicks are good,
NBA's
the
better.
league is good. The ratings are up. Like they should want. I don't know why they're not rigging the system like they do for LeBron to help us be bigger and better, because all we do is bring up the ratings for the league.
It's like, crazy, man. You're right, and it's the biggest media market in the league. I mean, and the team that gets the attention, that gets the people going, as our man said, is the Knicks. It's not going to be the Nets. It's not no other team. It's the Knicks, man. So it's crazy. I just hope. What I want now, I need a commissioner to invoke the spirit of David Stern, rest in peace. Rig the envelopes. Make sure that the Mavericks have the worst record.
Right.
Get us the top pick. Add that top pick to whoever we trade for and pick up in the free agency, if anybody. I
also read today from Windhorse, Brian Windhorse.
Oh, I did see this.
He said that he's like, expect a major player to try to trade their way to the Knicks or sign in free agency. He said he'll let people guess on the players that are considering that, but he said start being prepared. Like come summer, it's going to be some players trying to trade their way to a real team.
And here's the thing, G. Windhorst said it, since he is a part of the NBA machine because he's run by LeBron. It's true. It's gonna happen. Yeah. He's a clutch guy. So if he said it, that means they already know, because it's already been approved by LeBron. Right. It's already been ran up the chain of command. So we're getting somebody.
I'm not even listening to y'all.
We're getting somebody. Just bask in our Knicks glory. That's what's happening
Bask in it.
Bask in it.
The crazy thing is, I don't have any opinion on the Knicks. I'm happy they're doing good.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. This is for all the Knick haters out there. Yeah. We had to deal with for years. Just want to throw shots at us for we don't need to be saying nothing. And they just want to throw shots at the Knicks.
We've been in unknown, or not unknown, but an undiscussed team for so many years. And just randomly, there'll just be a week on ESPN. They'll just be like, yeah, man, y'all was as bad as the Knicks. What a train wreck.
Right.
Y'all kept drafting guards. Y'all went like 10 years straight where y'all just drafted guards.
We got a different. What are you talking about? No. Reek, no. Don't do this. You know what he's doing? He's trolling. He's trolling. He knows he haven't drafted guards. He just said that shit. CG, you're part of the fucking problem. You are the type of person that's part of the problem. You want to troll because you know it's gonna get a reaction out of us. We gotta be better than that, man. Yo, fuck G. He just playing games. You gotta ignore his ass. We're a good team. We don't draft the same goddamn thing every year. We know that shit. Anyway,
Y'all just drafted a guard. What you mean? He was good. Y'all got lucky.
That was good insight.
That was inside, right?
Potentially,
right.
Who?
We got
Who was
his
behind
coach.
that?
We got
Quickly.
his former coach, and we knew he was good.
Okay.
No, that's
Right.
actually a fact. We got his
Nepotism.
former coach from
Right.
Kentucky,
Nepotism.
and he
You
said,
Kentucky
"Oh,
coach is
go
on the
get
staff.
him. He's going to be good for us." And they picked him for that reason. We hired a great staff. That's what we did.
Side note: currently trending on Twitter right now is apparently Paul George is missing every single shot in the fourth quarter.
Hey, I was just watching that game.
Playoff P was made a return.
Yep.
He made a
The
return
memes.
early.
The memes.
Way off P. Hey, real quick. Gee, how you feel about Cassidy battling Hitman?
Hey,
Oh, Bars is back.
this is what I'm here for.
Bars is back.
Bars is back. All right, we gotta go to that.
Cassidy is my favorite returning former battle rapper in the history of niggas coming out of retirement. I don't even want to watch the battle. If Cassidy just did face-offs for the rest of his career, I'd drop pay-per-view money.
Cassidy.
Pay-per-view money.
Cassidy.
When's the first face-off, by the way? When is the first face-off?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's on my watch list.
Yeah, they battle like a month from now. All I know is Cassidy's face-offs are all. If all I want to see, listen, just get a face-off between Cassidy and Rex. That will hit 1 million views, I guarantee.
Oh, they hilarious. That'd be funny. I'm here
because we already saw Cassidy and Arsenal, and that was like two little sixth graders arguing in lunch. Turn that face off.
You'll say something to Cassidy and like expect the intricate response and be like the problem.
I saw,
ask about me.
Right. I remember when he was doing a face off with Goods, and he said something like Goods says something. He's like, take those. He's like, take those sneakers off because I don't like them. It's like, they're not your sneakers. Like,
yo, Cass is legit the best returning battle rapper.
Has Cass won a battle since he returned?
Never lost.
Let Cassidy fans tell it he has never lost. And Cassidy thinks he never lost.
5,002-0.
Right. Even though overwhelmingly he has lost every battle since he's been back.
Goods told him, can you name some of them 5,000 battles, please?
Right. Cassidy got booed in Philly.
In Philly.
That's actually not that surprising.
Listen, Gilly started walking off the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Gilly had to dip.
That's not
it's time to get out of here.
Around and got caught backstage for the interview. He's probably trying to sneak out.
Oh, yeah, it was. They're like, yo, me holler real quick. Shit. I ain't want to talk about this. I mean, I'm excited. I want to see Cass. I told you before, I want him to do well. I just don't.
Damn, Paul George, that was a terrible shot.
What are they? Where are they battle rapping at? They're not battle rapping on URL, right?
No, they're on RBE. They're gonna be battling in Atlanta.
Okay, yeah. They're not paying. URL is not paying Cass no more.
No, I wouldn't either. We tried twice.
So it's not gonna be. Wait, they're not paying them. What you mean?
No, I
put him on the card.
He can't. Like, we paid him big money, and he's shown up horribly.
But he's probably got them the best views they had in a long time. I'm not saying the best ever, but
between him and Mook, because Mook is coming back too.
Mook gonna take.
Mook and it's a 2-on-2. Mook and Cal versus T-Top and somebody else. They just dropped the trailer for that.
Interesting. Speaking of Mook, did old boy admit that Mook beat him, or he's still on that shit? He won.
Hell no. He a vampire.
Yeah, he still think he,
drafted.
That shit crazy. I want to see less of him. I can't even remember his name. What's his name?
Tay-Rock?
Tay-Rock.
I don't mind Tay-Rock, but the more I see him, the more similar all his battles feel.
Yeah.
So it's kind of annoying when he does two. If he were to spread them out, I'd probably be cool with it. But because he's doing them so close to each other, they all just feel similar with like similar words. It's not quite the same, but like
yeah, he does the same. Yeah,
same way he gonna kill you.
I just don't think, honestly, like I don't think he's that good. I think whatever wave he had, I think is died out. It just to me it seems.
Yeah, I was never a big Tay-Rock guy. Like I always thought like he was gassed up, and I think
he's manufactured. Like they gonna put the hype behind him. And with the crowd, you bring 30 people on stage, it's gonna feel hot. But like you listen to this shit, especially with the newer dudes that are out, I'm like,
and I think I think it was Math that made a good point about Tay-Rock. He said, they kept promoting Tay-Rock because Tay-Rock is cheap. Like he take
that shit.
Cheap battles, so it's like we're gonna keep boosting him because he's giving us a bunch of views and we don't have to pay him that much. So we're just gonna keep, boosting his
he
whatever.
He just take whatever check you give him. Just look at him. Just
he complained about it after every battle. He goes on live and he complains about the money. And then like everybody keeps telling him, stop taking the money.
Stop taking the money.
I'm not a marketer and like what I say, it doesn't matter, right? But like after the Daylight battle, when he came out with this new Dracula persona, right? Like the merch should have been crazy. He should have rolled with that persona. I wouldn't have battled for another year and just lived off of that persona and put some type of media package around that.
Mm-hmm. And then you made the mistake and you got killed by Mook. So
like
I heard Daylight got signed to TDE, by the way.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said he got signed he signed with TDE.
I tried to listen to his music, but it just didn't work.
I never listened to his music.
No, time out. He said it didn't work. Like, no, what do you mean?
I never listened to his music, so I don't
go try to listen to his music.
Shit.
It's difficult. It shouldn't be this hard.
I know people that actually really like Daylight music.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard it. But these are the same type of niggas that like, Capadonna and Master Ace and MF Doom and like
like I know he passed. There was so much talk about there was a comparison. MF Doom and Biggie.
Come on.
And let's just listen. And they were like, which album was better? And it was one of his albums. I don't know which one. I don't fucking care. And it was Ready to Die. And they were like which one you taking? And I probably shouldn't have. I went into the comments, and overwhelmingly, to my surprise, they were like, "Yo, Doom, it's Doom." And I was like, "So, okay, wait. Arguably, top 5 album of all time. You're saying that this Doom is over that?"
Yeah. The internet, like that's
I literally closed Twitter and I did not get back on for the rest of the day. Yeah. I couldn't. I had to detox for a day from Twitter. I was like, y'all literally on crack. What are we talking about? What are we talking
people
about?
That like you guys see, like the people that were probably on that poll are people that listen to MF Doom because they're like internet guys. Those are the only people that will listen to that. If it was like just like
fair, Doom, his beats were always fire because he worked with Madlib a lot. So there's a chance that people were just listening for the beats, and he was just on the track.
No.
Madlib got some beats though. We can't deny it.
There's no like I'm not saying I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, but at the same time, nobody that's wearing a Dr. Doom mask is going to sit there and tell me that his music is better than Biggs.
Like there's other people they could have said they went at arguably top 2, And let's be honest, Biggie's only probably top 2 or only probably 2 or 3 because he doesn't have more shit. You can argue if he had 5 albums, we got to see more of him. He easily be number 1. The most quoted dude maybe ever for having 2 fucking albums. The only reason I don't have him number 2 or number 1 over Jay and over Pac realistically is because he only has 2 albums. But they are easily top 5 of all time. Top 6 of all time, period. So
great documentary on Netflix about Big 2 right now.
Yeah, I saw that one that's coming out. I didn't watch it yet. It was good.
Yeah, it's good. A lot of unreleased footage. You know, and I think they got a little. This one went a little bit deeper than most documentaries I've seen with Big.
Right.
Like more personal.
Right. It seems like it's gonna be good. I mean, man, shout out to Netflix, man.
Now, so.
They doing everything they can to get some content out that's theirs. It's just like, yo, y'all like Biggie? We do a doc on Biggie. What else? What you want next? Keep paying us that money. All right. Oh man. Anything else?
Nope.